Unlike some of my colleagues who were unsure whether they were going to speak, I was absolutely certain that I was going to stand and speak in defense and support of traditional marriage. I don't believe that makes me a bigot. A bigot is defined as someone who is obstinately or intolerantly devoted to his or her opinions and prejudices. And that's what we're accused of every time we dare stand up for recorded history and society's view of traditional marriage. It doesn't make me a bigot, it just makes me a traditional American. In 1996, another traditional American, President Bill Clinton, signed into law the Defense of Marriage Act. It was upheld by President Obama. It was also upheld by the U.S. Supreme Court and the New York Court of Appeals. President Obama, I believe, upheld it because it was politically expedient to do so, because he has since somehow changed his mind and said that it is now unconstitutional. Keep in mind that this is supposedly a constitutional scholar who can't seem to decide what is constitutional and what is not. So there's a lot of debate on this issue, as there should be. A lot of passionate debate on each side. Most of it respectful. Where it goes off the tracks is when people start screaming and calling each other bigots, and that should not happen in this case. We've heard tonight about our founding fathers and about how they were afraid of the church's influence, and I say that's hogwash. While the founding fathers wanted a separation of church and state, they were completely mindful of God in their lives. They asked God for His presence and His help every single day. Our money says, "In God we trust." Our pledge says, "One nation under God." So they were very mindful, as am I, and they asked God for guidance, as do I. So my heart is completely clear when I vote no on this bill tonight. It doesn't mean that I don't respect the members of the other side. It just means that I disagree. We can legislate the rights that you seek. It's been done. It's been done in Great Britain, where 4 years ago they made legal civil unions. And there's now no push at all for gay marriage in Great Britain, as far as I can see, because they got the rights that they deserved. And while we're on the subject of constitutional rights, it's my hope that someday we'll have that same conversation about unborn Americans, who are certainly in the minority and certainly need our protection as well. This vote should be a vote of conscience, not politics. We've heard representatives say that they are just trying to do the right thing. Yet it takes arm twisting and visits to the governor's office 1 or 2 or 3 times to somehow convince them that this is the right thing. Well, if it was the right thing, it shouldn't take visits and arm twisting by a governor to get you to vote that way, because you should vote your conscience, whichever side of the issue you come down on. It shouldn't be about politics. It should just be about your conscience. So I'm very mindful of the problems with this, and I understand as much as I can, being a straight man, a married man. I support your equal rights. I also support traditional marriage, and for that reason, I will be voting no on this legislation. Thank you.